welcome to your timeless reading. This reading is going to focus on the question, will I find true love soon? So let's see what the cards have to say, okay? Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups, the Empress, the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the Hanged Woman, and Death. Not to say that, death doesn't mean, something, someone dying, okay? It means change. It means usually a difficult change, but change, necessary change, okay? So let's start off with the Empress, all right? So the Empress, this is saying definitely that you have the love capacity to definitely love, right? So I do think that this is something that you desire. Well, I guess if you're watching this, that's what you do desire, right? But it's also saying that it's coming with the Ten of Cups, right? And that that love is for you a relationship is kind of all fulfilling for you, which is wonderful, that it is kind of a place in your life that you can feel that you can come together as one and you can have a wonderful and beautiful family life, right? And I think that's what it means to you. And I do think you've done some work about this, okay? So you've thought about it. You kind of know what you want. You kind of have an idea of what you're looking for, at least with this thought here, okay? And then, as you're still kind of in that fantasy land about love, though, what you need to get really, really clear. What does it really look like, and what do you want it to look like? Nothing's going to be perfect. So you have to know what your boundaries are, and you have to know what's acceptable to you, right? But it looks like someone else is feeling the same way as you. There's a bit of a delay here. And I think this is a delay due to either you or someone else having to make a big change. So maybe your love is tied up in something right now. Whether their career is really starting to heighten right now and they can't stop, or they're in the middle of studying something, or they're just getting out of something, a bad relationship or something. Whatever that is, okay? It seems to be very, very strong and very, very much definitely something that they have to deal with before this is possible, okay? But I think you've got it pretty good. Sometimes you get in a little bit la-la land, like we all do, right? When we daydream and think, which is nothing's wrong with that, but just make sure you have good boundaries and, things are realistic. So we're going to look a little bit further. And I think a lot of your previous relationships, because you are so caring and, you like to, look after things, and you like to make people feel comfortable and warm and all that stuff, I do feel like you've been taken advantage of numerous times. And, that's not okay. And, you tend to pick people that that are needy, that are maybe have addictions or just not available, right? So you have to make sure that your need to be needed isn't greater than you wanting to share a life with someone. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah, not need somebody, but want to share that, okay? So take a look at that and make sure you're on course there, all right? Again, with the Seven of Swords, because of this past, you've had a lot of upset and you don't trust easy. So make sure that you've dealt with that. Make sure that you're continually dealing with it, and you're not going to bring that into your new relationship, right? So there's your new love there. we have the Emperor. So I really feel like the Emperor is someone who is very strong, on top of their game, so they're doing quite well. But often they put everything else in front of relationships. They don't often share relationships. You know what I mean? They're often not really good with love relationships because they're so focused on everything else and keeping everything else going. So you guys need really good communication to know what each other needs, all right? So when you meet that person, make sure you're communicating really, really well. And the Knight of Pentacles, I just feel that there are definitely choices that you have. You could wait, and you could wait for this more gentle, easier relationship, and some of you may take that route because we can love more than one person, and we will always have more than one person come into our life, right? So yeah, but I feel that you will be able to develop these things within yourself where you're not constantly waiting and daydreaming, and things are going to start moving. Okay, so I feel like we're looking at spring. So I feel like spring is going to start bringing about this person for you to be with, okay? So look at that. Or if you're reading, like if you're looking at this in spring, I feel spring is the time wherever you read this, whenever you listen to this, okay? Spring is the time of year where a relationship's going to be very, very good for you, okay? And one that I think will last. You're just so hard for you to be patient, right? You've waited and waited and waited, and you've fought with yourself, and you've worked really, really hard with yourself, right? And I just think you just need to continue to be able to speak your mind and make sure that you are able to express your feelings, express what you want, and that relationship is coming. So don't be hard on yourself, okay? It will be coming very, very soon. And I feel like this past stuff here, you definitely have to let it go, or it's going to destroy any part of you of finding your true love, okay? This will destroy it. If you don't deal with the way you choose people, why you choose the people you choose, or you allow them in your life, you don't get rid of them, why you allow people to lie to you and cheat on you, you got to get rid of that. You got to get that self-love and feel good. And this is all about this here. Love yourself, okay? So make sure you're working on everything you can do to love yourself. And I believe this is going to go extremely well. And I feel like your true love is coming very, very soon, okay? So I'm going to use these oracle cards. They're called Oracle of the Unicorns. And we're just going to pull one of them and just tell us, where we are, where it's going to go, what we need to do, that kind of thing. Like, just kind of sum it up a little bit, okay? You know what you need to do now. You know it's coming. You know you have options, okay? There's going to be two options for you. There's an easier one and a more difficult one. The Emperor's a little more difficult because they need more communication. They need to be reminded that you need attention too, right? Because, like, they're trying to control everything. They're trying to make everything good. And the Emperor can even, try to control you. And that's why you need strong boundaries, right? So yeah, that relationship can be a little bit more difficult. But I do feel it's rewarding. Okay, so we have expansion. Expansion says, spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. And let's read in the book, because oracle cards are basically, their meanings are set out by the Creator, right? So let's see what the Creator says. You are brilliant, talented. It is now your time to soar into your success. Your soul is calling you to share your message. Shine your light and make a difference. Have the courage to do the things you are scared of. Stretch out of your comfort zone and into the potential. Although you may feel some discomfort at first, you will soon feel like a Pegasus, flying out of the clouds into the brighter skies. Do not allow anyone or anything to clip your wings. Keep grounded or make you feel less than you really are. Others may feel uncomfortable as you expand. They are just anxious. You will leave them behind. Instead of shrinking yourself to appease their fears, stay true to your path and continue soaring higher and shining brighter. By doing this, you will show them how to do the same. It is up to them to have the courage to follow. You came here for greatness, and it is now time to show the world your magic. Well, that's lovely, and if I'm going to put it in the realm of love, right? Finding your true love, it means being true to yourself, right? Go after what you want. Yell at the top of a mountain and, say exactly what you want and what you feel you deserve and manifest it, right? So go to that, and I think you're going to do a great job, and you can look forward to love coming for you soon. Okay, my dear? So take care and bright blessings, and we will see you again soon.